think like onboarding, we are their first contact after sales, but also before they have actually bought the tool. It's really important to build up this relationship and getting them sort of to a stage where they actually see the value still as quickly as possible. Keep this momentum, start using it, and start seeing the world. There are quite a few people involved, really. So it's also during the beginning of the process that you have administrators who can perhaps be involved in a managerial role. And then we also have training for the users themselves. So it's really almost everything in between that we come into contact with. Sometimes it can be a consultant who has come in to digitize the entire company. So then it's the consultant. And then when we talk about the integrations, then we might be dealing with their Salesforce consultants. So there are quite a few people involved, really. We would say that the most important thing in onboarding, or the onboarding profession, so to speak, creates this trust and security. Being a confident project manager, that you go through the whole process. This is what it looks like. You put in regular syncs. For example, you meet every week or every 2 weeks to go through how things are going. So you always have something in the calendar. Then just being able to give advice. That's also what gives them security, to be able to advise them how to work and give examples of how other similar customers are working, which also provides security. Then we have our professional services team as well, who come in and help in these larger integration cases where they have a little more like custom integration cases. And then we have them with them who are experts, and that we have this resource at Oneflow that can be there and support and actually know how Salesforce or Dynamics or other larger and with complex tools work, and can help and guide the customer. I think part of how you can do that as well is by just being open and human and personal, and try to being yourself and not being a machine. And if you can give something of yourself as well, the other person becomes a little safer and kind of lowers the guard a little, and so on. That is also, I think, an important part of it all, to just creating a good human relationship with customers. In this world right now, it's all about a lot about churn. There is a lot of focus on that. As I mentioned earlier, momentum is all the more important today, to actually get faster, to show a value, and to be able to show why. We are a tool that is worth keeping, especially now that most people are checking their budgets. Most people check, where can we cut back? This makes this personal onboarding all the more important. Being able to show all the parts that give them value, and being able to dig a little deeper into their use case and really show the pieces of Oneflow that are most important to the customer. Set expectations. Do they have a clear plan themselves for how they want to use Oneflow or how they want to be onboarded? The fact that stakeholders have been involved in the actual purchase process also helps a lot. They have been involved from the beginning and have been on board. And also, if they have a responsible person, if they have an integration in the system, CLM or other, that they want to integrate to, and have someone responsible in place at the buying company that will integrate it, or if they have a consultant for this project. And based on how technical they are themselves, they have experience with previous similar tools. So it's obviously much easier than if you don't know all the steps and everything involved in taking such a tool and using it.